So I'm going to be walking you through exercise 6-17, and that relates to the names. And what we want to do is identify the title as well as the first name. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use a couple of functions, specifically the your left as well as your find and your mid for the first name, because the first name is obviously in the middle of the text string. So how we're going to do that is we're going to use the first thing that we're going to look for is we're going to find our period. And then we're going to find our second space. Then we're going to have our title, then our first name. So, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to use each of these in order to populate each of these. So in order to find period, I'm going to start with find, put my period in quotation marks. I'm looking for it within A2, and then I'm starting at the very first letter. And that tells me that there's 3 characters prior to the period, at least on the first one. So then I can go ahead and populate my title using that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, I'm going to use the left. This is the text string. And then the character number is just the 3 or 4 that I populated. And then in order to find my second space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find again. I'm going to put my space in quotation marks within this text string. But now I don't want to start at the first character. Now I want to start after the second space. So I know that the first space is going to be 3 plus 1, because I know that the space follows the title. So then I'm going to start at 3 plus 2. And that tells me how many letters I need to go to before I find my second space. And then for my first name, I'm looking to use my mid function on cell A2. And I'm going to start at, I know that the space is in the 4th character, 3 plus 1. So I'm going to start with 3 plus 2, because that's where, in this case, my J is going to be. And then the next number of characters that I want to cover is going to be the difference between where my second space is and my period. So I should be able to just go 7 or C2 minus B2, and let's see what happens there. So a little bit too much on that. By minus 2, that should work. And then I can go through and I can check. So I can see Cora, James, Alex, Jeff, Julie without an E, just in case that throws you off. And then let's just double check to make sure there's no extra spaces before or after. And that looks perfect. So the first thing we did was we found the period using the find function. Then we did the find function again, but now we started at the place after the first space, which was the 3 plus 2 spaces. Our title, we used the left function, and that was pretty straightforward. And then for the first name, we used the mid function, where we started at the third character plus 2, so basically the fifth character. And then we took the next 9 minus 3 minus 2. So in this case, I guess we took the next four characters. And that is all.